Hey everybody, it's Miss A, and I am doing a little video for our homework, our economics video. So we have our essential question. I already have everything written out, but I will go through it and I will show you the homework. How can I use division, multiplication, and addition to figure out the cost per cup? So the task of this is we have 4 pitchers worth of materials. These are our materials to make the 4 pitchers of product, and then we have to figure out by multiplying the cost of each product, then add the product together to get the cost to make all 4 pitchers. Once we have that, we will then divide. So these are, when you figure out the cost of a product, it is the cost per consumable item. So I have cups, lemon, triple berry blend, ice, water, and sugar. This is the cost per unit. The unit is here. This is 98 cents for 1 package. I only need 1 in order to take care of all 4 pitchers. So it is 98 cents. This is where I'm adding and I regrouped. 98 cents. Lemons, they're 25 cents for 1 lemon. I need 20 of them. That's $5. 25 cents times 20 is $5. Triple berry blend, it's $9.32 for 1 bag. I only need 1 bag. 1 times $9.32 is $9.32. Ice, $2.75 for 1 bag. I'd need 3 bags. That's $8.25. And I have that here where I used partial products in order to solve this. 3 times 200 is 6. 3 times 70 is 210. 3 times 5 is 15. I added all those together. It gave me $8.25, and I moved 2 place values, 1, 2, 1, 2, to get $8.25. Water is $1.06 per 1 gallon. We need 2. So here I used adding because it's only times 2, so I could add that product twice. $1.06 plus $1.06, $2.12. And sugar, $2.48 for a 4-pound bag. I only need 3 pounds, so 1 bag will cover it, $2.48. Once I have figured out the cost of each item, consumable item, that would cover 4 pitchers, I then add them all together. 98 cents, $5, $9.32, $8.25, $2.12, $2.48 equals $28.15. So that is the first step of figuring out the cost to make 4 pitchers of product. The reason it's 4 pitchers of product is because that's how much product we need per day. So we're doing 1 day's worth of product. Then we move to the price per pitcher. So I take $28.15, and I divide it by 4 because I have 4 pitchers, and I use my 4's tables, divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. How many times does 4 go into 2 get without going over? I look at my multiples, that's 0. How many times does 4 go into 28 without going over? That's 7, so that's where I put the 7. Decimal points just move up in division, so that's 28. There's a 1. How many times does 4 go into 1 without going over? Well, that's 0. And then I bring down my 5. How many times does 4 go into 15 without going over? Well, that's 3. So that's 12. Now, with money, because there's only 2 place values in money, your tenths and your hundredths, you have to go up in your hundredths place, or you have to add 1 cent to account for your remainder. So my price per pitcher is $7.04. Once I have that, I can figure out my price per cup by dividing by 12. The reason it's 12 is because in each pitcher there are 12 cups. There's 8 ounces in a cup. 8 times 12, that's 96 ounces in a pitcher, so there are 12 cups in a pitcher. So $7.04 divided by 12. I wrote out my 12's tables, and I do the same thing. How many times does 12 go into 7? That's 0 times. How many times does 12 go into 70? Well, that's 5 times. See? Subtract 60. That leaves me with 10. Bring down my 4. How many times does 12 go into 104 without going over? Well, that's 8 times. 96. I subtract, and here I did all my regrouping. That left me with 8. Again, it's money, so if I have a remainder, my penny has to go up 1. So my cost per cup is 0.5 $4.59. So this is what the children are expected to do. Let me go ahead and quickly show you the homework so you get an idea. This is their economics homework. I have actually already figured out the price per unit, and I've already figured out how many they need. They need to perform the multiplication. So I understand I'm not trying to get them to figure out for how many they need to make the 4 pictures. I already did that for them. So they're to do the multiplication and fill in the cost for each item here. Once they have that, they add all these items together and put that price here. So all of these, add them together, and that gives you your total cost for 4 pictures. For 4 pictures of product. Then we're going to the cost per picture. So you take your total number, your cost per pictures, which would be here, and you divide that by 4. I gave an example. This is an example. This is not the answer. I gave an example that if it was $16, if this total number was $16 here, I divide 16 by 4, and that would give me $4. So the cost per picture would be $4. This is the example. Here's where they're going to do their division to figure out the cost for theirs. So they would take this number and they would divide it by 4 to get their cost per picture, which goes here. On the back side of their paper is their cost per cup. All right, cost per cup. And it says take the cost per picture and divide it by 12. That will give you your cost per cup. So my example was $4 divided by 12. Miss Angelo wrote it out here. I did my 12s tables here. And then I went ahead and divided, and I looked how many times does 12 go into 4 without going over? Well, that's 0. Move it over. How many times does 12 go into 40 without going over? That's 3. That's what I put there, 3. So that's 36. I subtract, that gave me 4. Bring down my 0. It's 40 again. That gave me 36 again. 3 times 12 is 36. Subtract 4. And remember, with money, because there's only 2 place values and I have a remainder, it needs to go up. So for my example, the cost per cup is 34 cents. Again, this is an example. I gave this to the kids so that they could see it. They're supposed to take their cost per cup, the answer they got on the other side, divide it by 12 to get their cost per cup, and they put their answer there. This is expected for the kids to be able to participate in the lemonade stand, our scientific study for lemonade stand that we are going to do on Friday. I hope this helps everybody. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them down in the comment box. I'm willing to help. Go ahead and hit subscribe, hit a like for me. Again, anything you need, just put it down in those comments and I'm willing to help you out. Thanks everybody for watching.